going? Welcome back to Desert CRX Builds, where we do all kinds of things on top of CRXs. But I'm here to show you today what I got. This big old fat girl. Yep. After a long time of being out of the D17 game, I'm back in the D17 game. This is a 2004 Civic LX. Here, I'll give you a better look. You're crazy. What do you do? Got the EP3 over there. Been a fan of that. I actually sold my ES1 after I got EP3. But yeah, I just got this. Manual, of course. My buddy had a race mirror on here, and he wanted to keep it, so he kept it and gave me the visors. But it's probably going to go right back to race mirror. He left a stereo in it there for me. But yeah, this is an old 4. Clean interior. Just kind of smells a little like cat pee, but that's okay. That's one of the things that happens when you own a cat, and he has a cat, so it happens. But yeah, this is what happens with this one. Tensioner. And the motor goes and doesn't run no more. So I have to tear it apart and figure out why. I don't know if you can tell, but he's already kind of dug into it. So yeah, let's go check this out. Let's see what he has here. He has a red one that says VTEC. Okay. He has a green one, the one that was on there, that's non-VTEC. Very cool. Looks like he actually left the stock CD player in here. Cool. I don't know what this is, but oh look, wires, crazy, nuts. Shifter knob. A bug. Geiger bug. Yeah, random stuff. Okay, let's check it out. And that's where he started. So I had a little 90 on there, and the air intake was right there, a little stubby. But yeah, he's already got all the coolant drained. He's already got the spark plugs and everything out, and the valve cover's loose. It's just ready to come off. The timing cover is off. I don't know if he popped the valve cover to get the timing cover off, maybe, and then just put it back on loosely. But he has not taken the head apart yet. He has no idea. I put the exhaust back on just for the trip here. Who's that, buddy? You tell him. But yeah, it's I'd have to connect the battery to see the mileage. You go, dog. Good job. Come here. Who's that? Tell him. You cute. You a star. Yep, that's you. You're famous now. And that's Butters. Professor Chaos, bringer of destruction and doom. So yeah, she needs a paint job. I've always told Matt that the whole time he's owned the car, so I'm glad I get to do it now. The rest of it's still white. It's in pretty decent shape. So yeah, it's got all power windows. Everything works. The only thing that quit working was the motor. When the tensioner quit, gave out. But yeah, this car's been in a couple accidents. This has been drywall screwed on when the fixing happened. Now it was bondoed over. But yeah, I helped Matt rewire this whole trunk harness one time, so I know I did that. Lots of random shit, spare tires, extra struts. Empty trunk wired up for a sub, because he had a sub back here that he kept. I'm like, that's what's up. But yeah, you can see this has been smashed in. This has been smashed in and banged out, and who knows what else. Same thing over here. Like when I owned the same car, we compared the trunks and it was nuts how much was different. And it still closes and it has body lines like it does, surprisingly. I don't know how. Yeah. And these taillights used to be blacked out. But you know that shit fades. So yeah. This is the new project. Here we go. 04 ES1. And then there's that girl just sitting over there all sad. And then there's this girl sitting here sad because she needs a new steering box. She needs probably a motor, or at least to pull the motor apart, clean it out, and change the cam bearings, because I'm sure the cam bearings are taking a shit because there was metal in the oil. So yeah, that's the update on this girl. AC still works. She still runs and drives with no noises, but I don't want to chance it. That's going to be up and running more quicker than I anticipate because I miss her and she needs to get going. I got the last couple things that I need. I got spark plugs for it. I got oil. I got the spark plug gapped. I got this map sensor, 4-bar map sensor. Hopefully that 4-bar map sensor will let me get a tune on this thing that'll freaking live. I still have to get the vacuum line. I still have to get connections from the AN lines for my catch can. And if we go this way, you can see I've already vacuumed everything and cleaned the whole car. I got my strut bar ready to go because I can't put that on until afterwards. I got my awesome Edelbrock 420 horsepower rated intake. I got my tube for my turbo because I'm not running no fucking filter because this is Arizona and that's stupid. I got random, clean, everything. And then this, I don't remember what it's for. This is my boost by gear to wire up. Yeah. So this car is pretty clean. I remember this light stays on. This is my fuel pump. This light stays on all the time when the battery connects. So. And I got a tri-pillar up there. I got my wideband and the AC vent. The AC works. JVC. I only got one headrest back there, but I'm still missing one. I do have a cargo cover. That's awesome. The roof is very clean. The seats are very clean. Both the driver's side has no tears. The passenger side has no tears. This is my Domo that hangs out. He's always been with me. Type R tail lights. Let's see how much water comes out of this. Probably a lot. Anywho, battery relocated to the back. Optima truck battery, of course. Got the 12 with the amp on the back. I got the DNA strut bar on the rear. Underneath here, there is no spare tire. That's just my underglow controls. Yeah, and then in here, let's see if I can pull this off. Yes. You see my makeshift harness. So this harness is aftermarket. It goes to the harness of the car and the harness of the taillights because this car is an 03. So in order to run these taillights, I had to convert the harness to 0405, but I didn't want to do it permanently because I have 2 sets of 02, 03 taillights. So this was my solution, was to just put a harness adapter plug, universal, on both sets of lights. So I basically can switch the plugs with the taillights. So if I want to do 04, 05 or 02, 03, just swap the corresponding harness with the lights and bam, they work. And they've worked excellent. And yeah, she's in pretty good shape. She still needs some lower control arms. I definitely need a 3-inch exhaust now. That's next on the list for sure. Realistically, I just want to get it running, make sure it's tuned and running decent before I start driving it a lot. But yeah, look at it just rain water right onto my head that I did not get rained on. Sticker needs to get replaced. But yeah, this car's just sat in the sun for freaking ever. These used to be red. Those used to be all red. I'm just kidding. yeah, she's still pretty much full interior. She's gonna be a pretty fast daily. I still have side skirts that I have to trim and paint and put on here. Still have to fix those. The headlights could use a good sand and re-clear. Lip needs repainted black. Need to repaint the whole bumper and probably the hood again too, because it's been sitting so long. The only thing that has a fresh paint is this fender and the other fender. I had to replace this fender. You can see the difference right here. So the other fender had a dent. So it was all fucked up on the bottom and twisted stupid, so I use it as scrap metal. Yep, it works. Extra EP3 fender. And then, that car right there, even if the valves did touch it, and they're no good, and the head needs rebuilt, I have, sitting over here, not one, but two D17A1s that have perfectly good valves that can be donor valves. So, yeah, I've already priced out the valve cover gasket and the head bolts. It's like 86 bucks for a set of head bolts, and it's like 50 bucks for a valve cover gasket from Honda. So, 150 bucks. Valve job from a machine shop, I think that costs, the machine shop I used to work at, I think that costs $250 for a single cam head. I think that's how he does that, where he does a full valve job and everything and redoes the head surface on the head. And yeah, that's like $250 I think for a single cam, so I think I'm going to take advantage of that and have that done, because I feel way better just putting a fresh head on it if it needs replacement valves, not just swapping valves. I mean, technically you can just do that, but you have to make sure your seat's good, you have to make sure your guides are good, and if your valves touched your pistons, it puts stress on the valves, guides, and the valve seats. So definitely can't get away with just lapping a new valve in and making sure that the seal's good, because yeah, you can, but it's not good on the long run. So it can cause some heat, some uneven wear, some metal debris, and then shoot your whole engine down the drain. So the whole plan is to budget, get that running, and have a reliable 5-speed car with AC that's not a gas guzzling Gertha. Because I love driving that truck. The truck is awesome. But it's like 80 bucks a week in gas. It's so stupid. To where my CRX does 40 bucks. And lasts, oh no, I can do 30 bucks in that thing. It'll last me a week. I have to put like 10 bucks in it to get it the next day. Yeah, it does pretty good. And that's 91 octane. This is 87. That thing will run on 87 too. Unless I can get away with running it on 91, I'll probably run it on it. Cars are happier on higher octane, if anybody knows. But yeah, that's going to sum it up for this video. I just wanted to make a video because it poured here in Phoenix this last weekend. I don't know if anybody knows. And this whole backyard was a lake, so I really couldn't do anything with content. I planned on going over and interviewing Isaac for his video, but that fell through. So yeah. I plan on sticking back on schedule, getting my game back on the Monday morning uploads next week, and hopefully this fits out because things kind of just worked out at work too, so now things are a little easier. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day, and thanks for watching. Until next time, see ya.